believe it's 10th month, 11th day. It's Friday. It's payday for the working class. It is your favorite audio version. We need some of that. We do here in the great state of Minnesota. They have more than enough out on the East Coast. And they brought down the Tropicana in Las Vegas. Yep, hey, calm down. I know it's your favorite audio, fear-mongering radio. We're spreading fear and cheer throughout the world. We're getting closer and closer to the begging season here on lovely and talented YouTube NoTube. You'll be hanging out in the outskirts. Before you know it, you start asking and begging for money. That's exactly what you'll be doing. Let's share it on Twitter, Cowboy Radio. Oh, having the time of our lives here. It's a beautiful day to be alive. I can feel pain. I have to go up to Royalton. Someone said, I know where that's at. I got married in the outskirts of Randall, Minnesota, so I got to go up there on Tuesday. And to Monday, I balls to the walls. Today, I just stroked my gopher when I looked at my truck, what they're working on, the damn thing, putting stuff in it, all torn apart. I had to get some chains from Menards and brought some steel and made $800 worth of lovely and talented recycle money. Recycle problem. I had like 20 skids too. Somebody didn't want. I'm 4 ways to bring those in. That's $4 a piece. I'm like, really? You don't want them all? Oh, I like Gur, right? It's amazing. People throw away. I'll take the steel. You're damn right. Just throw it in the back, bitch boys. But anyways, we'll go over to lovely and talented, over to YouTube and get some music for you guys. And we appreciate people that come to the audio version on the video platform. I really, really do. I mean, there's so much you can listen to and consume. We're going to talk about some drama about stalkers. We have people pimping Milton. I know that there's some of the YouTubers down there, Carpetbagger did, and other people have. And what the hell is his name? What's this other guy's name? Tampa J and other people just continue to pimp and prostitute their way around on that. And Dave 25 is we have people stalking Wandering Gypsy. Again, we talked before about that. Men are visual, women are emotional, and they were. She's been talking about this behavior before. She had video on, which I just told her you shouldn't do that because it just emboldens this stalker. But here it is, you guys. Music in the background here in Fear Mongering Radio. Hope this audio has come to you in fear and cheer and everything else as the holiday season is close at hand. It's just coming right around the corner again. 2024, we got a big election. I vote Libertarian. I put some hits on my listens over on the NFL podcast because I don't care if 2 F's about Trump. But when it comes to what I believe in, I will never live on my knees. I will die on my feet. Long before I live on my knees on the bridge. I'll live under a bridge with no money, with my self-respect before I'm on top of it. Although I get money, it's fun to make it. I got plenty of it, and I've paid myself first. Don't have to worry about other behaviors out there. But Fear-Mongering Radio, 345 listenable episodes. We go up on 31 different lovely and talented platforms. I appreciate very, very much. Sources, I've done a lot lately. Chrome, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iVox, Spreaker, Polytel.com, Deezer, Audition, and iHeartRadio Network. So I used to do a whole bunch of years ago. I used to do 30 minutes one, but I just don't. I got a lot of stuff going, fabricating my uncle, making money on the side on eBay and a lot of stuff. And Sue Ellen's got some stuff she's got to go to tomorrow. She's selling some stuff she's going to some place. I helped her pack that stuff up. So she did a lot of baby Afghans, everything else she's been doing. So she's going to go up there and up to Little Falls and for a little sale, so make a little gur. So what the hell? So I'm just doing with rug burn and getting that stuff done and getting his people out and running, and I pay the bills for his business, and then whatever else I do, doing dog and pony shows, and that job that Savage didn't want because she's too busy trolling on YouTube. She's making $140,000 this year. $140. If you're listening, Savage, I want you to think for a second what you would do with $140,000 this year. I just want you to think about that. She could have got that job, but she's too busy trolling. $140,000. Think about that, selling security and doing dog and pony shows. Sometime over on Zoom. Sometimes you fly out, whatever it may be. But it's too bad. Too busy trolling, but that's your business. Los Angeles, 137 times. That's that new website that I'm on. And Vermont, 4 times. In the great state of Minnesota, 1 time. Wisconsin is WNNE Oconee, whatever, Oconee, I think it's called. Could that be Wisconsin, Carrie? I doubt it. Katy, Prosper, in Plano, in the great state of Texas. Georgia, Warner Robins, 1 time. Virginia, Ashburn, once. Rhode Island, oh yes, 9 times from the Stalker. Dave, 25. The Seaboard Organized Crime, once. The Ohio, Columbus, and Youngstown. And the geolocations, Australia, Ireland, Norway, Philippines, and South Korea. Makes me laugh and makes me cry. Seoul. Thank you so much. Hanging out in the outskirts. Appreciate you coming in from Seoul. I really, really do. Can't thank you good enough, huh? Anyways. But like I said, we have Halloween coming. I always say about here in the great state of Minnesota, I like winter. I really do. I enjoy winter a lot. Tons and bunches, right? I love it. You know, as long as they can get their Halloween in and the kids go out and do their little stuff and run around their mask, great. When they get that done, when it comes around, when I was younger, a little shithead, we had snow on the ground by Thanksgiving. So bring on the snow. I like it. We've been really dry here. We had a really wet spring, and now here in the great state, it's pretty dry. Now, we're podcasting for the poor side of Minnetonka. We were on Spreaker.com. We pay our way now at $220 for a building for 1 year. Before we had a 10-year contract with iHeart. Me, Deborah Daly, and Vince, not Vince in the Bay, but Newsfool and who else? Guy, Sissy Shea, everybody on here. They've all moved on. It's all about listens. There's 6.5 million things you can consume. People sit on YouTube and listen to these people stream for free on YouTube, yelling and hollering, which is not a way to do a podcast. I listen to one here on YouTube, people yelling and hollering at each other. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Why do you yell? Have the conversation. Anyways, but let's have a conversation about our freedoms. Our men, women, the armed forces, the men, women, blue, and God bless working class. These people I speak of have the balls the size of basketballs and the ovaries the size of Oak Street. We have 1, 2, they storm the beaches and they snap the necks of the Krauts and they free the Jews. And we have the Forgotten War and the Vietnam sacrifice, 55,000 plus, a lot of collateral damage. Afghani, Desert Storm, and many other wars. And we know there's probably fighting behind the scenes in Ukraine with the other tyrant out there who the hunch, Donald J. Trump, your unselected 45th, wanted to be 47th. They are the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant, and the NASCAR Coast Guard. They're in and out of uniform. Thank you so much for your service to this country as they're away from their families all year long, usually. Sometimes they're, get deployed, and they miss birthdays and Halloween and Christmas for people on here. They love the begging season officially starts. Get a concept of a plan, and start asking for money. Buy me a coffee, right? That's what I hear all the time. My coffee from you to me is simply a comment or a like. I don't, I've never wanted to make money. I make $90 a month here on Spreaker because I'm getting paid from Spotify. Paid from Spotify and whatever I make. This goes to a non-monetized channel. Then whatever I make on YouTube every 3 months is whatever the hell it is. Not a big deal. I have my my stuff out there, but I use that for strictly for getting paid for Facebook, for computers, and eBay, and here on Spreaker. Looked in the other day at like $7,000 in that damn thing. But I was like, holy moly, PayPal. I'm like, whew. Take some of that money out and do some with it. I gotta get some of that stuff. That's a lot of money because I told you someone dropped in. It was at $5,000 or something. Where it was a big amount of money. I'm like, what the hell was this? And they'd done it twice and took it out 2 days later. It was strange. But But someone dumped 500 in there for no reason about a month ago. It's still there. I'm like, fine, I'll take it. If you don't know who the hell you are, what it was for, but pop $500 in there. I'm like, okay, have that, man. It's really kind of weird. So I use that for my gas money. So you can play it. You can pay at a few gas stations with it. So I'm like, sure, I'll have at it. It's my own little gas money and cigar money. But anyways, but we appreciate all is well out there. And you guys have worked hard for it. I appreciate it very much. We're not speaking English. We're speaking Japanese or German. There was a very good show called Man the Ivory Tower. And the country was half Japanese, half German. I mean, the Japanese got down on their knees on the mighty Mo, and they surrendered to the great country of America. And the Germans, we went to where they should have done it, and went to Berlin, how they should have done that, and Vietnam has went right up there to lovely and talented, so we're kicking your ass, but they didn't. But thank you for your sacrifice out there, and like I said, God bless the working class. Works hard every day and support people on this video platform. Sit there and e-bag all day long and live off the government. Appreciate it very, very much. You guys, bringing the load, as I say. Dishwashers, busboys, waitresses, warehousemen, secretaries, truck drivers, any working class out there working for the cities, whatever you're doing, bringing home money for the children. I've been binging on Aaron Hernandez, the gangster, in the phone calls. Those are the best. We think he's going to come home. And his friend wanted to put up his house for collateral after he got not guilty of the double murder. And it's like, no, he's not coming home. And the fiance, her name is not Hernandez. They've never been married yet. Okay. She was a biatch. But anyways, would you shower? Would you shower in the shower at Penn State? Would not shower in the shower at Penn State. Remember, that's where bun rape happened. Slam a locker and tell two people and run off. Let's get ready, Joe Pa got away with it. Remember, I was live doing a simulcast here on Blog Talk, and over on he was from Boston. His name was on Blog Talk, and he was giggling, and he was a big apologist. Me and him got some arguments about this behavior of what was going on out there. And P stood for Pedophilia University, P stood for Penn State. They finally realized they can't fit. They got rid of everything, But until they're all in jail, a lot of Catholic churches to be burned to the ground. The Boy Scouts went through it until we started caring about our children and our communities and whatever. Well, the kids should be able to get on their bikes and go fishing. No one cares. Look at Spotlight. Go watch Spotlight. They did a real good job on Aaron Hernandez, the gangster. Go look at that one. Very, very good on him. 6 long, very, very good. They did the Spotlight. Watch the movie, you'll be enraged. They also let the Germans get away in World War II. But The Gladiator, go watch it. It's very epic. Some people won't want to listen to it. Anyways, make good choices in your life. Are your choices who you run with in life? If you're going to run with poor people, you're going to be poor. I mean, it's all there is to it. If you run people cheating their wife, well, then you must be okay. Not with me, not with this cowboy. Don't that kind of behavior. Be poor. Run people that's your class of people and that make money. You'll be money. Sorry, I just don't. Make good choices in your life. Wear a condom. Birth control pills. That's all we're asking. Safe sex an issue. Put a condom on, or you can be the father. This is a condom. That's right. Safe sex is an issue. Throw a pill, trench air patch. I mean, I get it. Meanest, minus, wet, filthy. You F in the backseat of the car, have sex on the couch, make love in the bed. I get it. Make sure your women. Remember, women. You carry the groceries for when he spunks. Okay. Just stay be quiet. No love without the glove. Or do it anal. I don't know. Well, then you have AIDS or herpes going your way. So, maybe just have. That's why women become lesbians. There's too many boys out there, not men. Men stay in hotels. Boys stay in motels. Boys play video games. Men work. Not a security guard overnight like the Happy Family. The Happy Family. So, make good choices when it comes to sex, women. demand your ovaries be covered. You'll take care of the baby, or she'll bust your ass and you'll be paying for a child for 18 years. 18. And don't drink and drive. Call someone or you will murder somebody. Okay? Anyway. I love Piers, you're a rock star. Anyways, you guys, so here we are, man. Kind of a slow ass week. Got the diesel, so went down and got some parts out of the truck, and they're ripping it apart. It's all over the place. I'm like, well, the diesel just sucks. Got some JOBs coming, and so I think like $25 million on the docket or something like that. Lots of work, man. It's nonstop. Tearing down building, put new building, tearing up the old system, put new systems in, nonstop skullduggery. It is what it is, man. Never ending. Work. Airport, and they had a Milton when it came through, and I saw that my schedule changed like 6 times this weekend. 6 times coming and going. It's been a ripple effect through the whole system, so a lot of stuff comes in out of Florida, so it's been nonstop. I see the fortune cookies one last night. I got that one right for once. Thursday night, week 6, the National Fix-It League. At least so far, we're 44 for 34 so far on my picking here in the NFL podcast. That's always fun. I love podcasting. To me, this is, I enjoy it. So anyways, life is good. Just we need rain here in the great state of Minnesota. Picked up some leaves yesterday and then snapper mowed them down and drove it around. An Asian family bought the house a couple houses down from me, and he's going to realize how big the yard is. He's going to realize real quick. I was like, So I'm out there just raking the leaves. It's going to take you a decade. I just looked at him. I said, you need this. He kind of looked at me. I'm just telling you, man. You're going to rake. You'll be raking until the seas rise, man. But it's the first thing I bought when I got this house for rent. We got 22 years ago when we got it. We got a rider, man. Same one I have to this day. No way, man. I pick up leaves, boom, I'll go to the lights. My next neighbor, once in a while up on the hill, I'll give him $40 when I don't have time, and he rides around, he loves it. So it's kind of nice to be a capitalist and give a child some money for doing work. Went to Costco. I had pizza today, $5.03 for 2 pieces of pizza and a pop. You just walk with your head hung low because it's so inexpensive. 2 hot dogs and a pop is $3.25. It's embarrassing, totally embarrassing. So I was out in Maplewood, so I'm like, I want to roll in there. Get to Costco, the Bosco, the Costco. Can be found behind a Costco, and my cat Bosco in a box. So after Kobe the kitty, we got eaten by a coyote in the backyard. I put a bullet through the coyote's head. 6 months later, boom, I'll go to the lights. So anyways, here we are. Talk a little drama. I wasn't really going to do a show. I was a little tired, but let's talk about a couple people here on YouTube who I've talked about this guy before, Sarasota Tim, right? And I found him through just passing through, and also he's the same guy that does the Troll Patrol. They rip on Carpetbagger. They rip on what the hell, Daily Woo, and other people rip on the southern what is it, north and south, whatever it's called, south something. These 2 idiots in the south, whatever they're, Yankee in the south. Okay, Yankee and his wife, and he's an idiot, and she mumbles, right? So this Sarasota Tim guy, I watched one of his videos. Not a big deal. I guess he did one on Social Security. Hey, I got a pension I apply for. I'll be able to get next year. I qualify for it. I think it's $3,100, $3,200 a month, I think. And I've always been the kind of guy to pay yourself first since I was very young. I've socked with my money. My mother left me some money. My father left me some money. I'm the only one left in the family that still has the money left. I take care of my brother's money, the bitch, because he was going to go broke, and he's set for life. I give him $2,100 a month to spend, and he's got a real good driving job right now, so I take care of his ass. My sister, who died 888, she wasn't happy with the $500,000, so she got nothing from my dad's will, because she protested and she died before my mother died. And then my brother was the executor and he died, so I took over and I put money, I paid for her 2 kids' education. Okay. And I get, he talks, I guess he does Social Security. If you're taking, hey, I'll give you advice about money, pay yourself first. You're your first creditor. Like I told before, when I came home, my dad would take, if I made 100, he took half it. When I graduated, I had a big lump of money and never looked back. You're your first creditor. That's pretty simple. I mean, if you're not my dad said you got to think of retirement when you're 20, not when you're 65 choking on a ham sandwich. Okay, and you work. I work because I could probably retire early. I could retire like with Maya. I could if I really wanted to, but I'm not. She could too. We've always made a good living. We don't live well above our means. I work 7 days because I like to. I guess I could give the house to my bro, the bitch, and we get an RV and travel around the country. But I don't think she'd want me doing that. I could, but so I guess if you take advice from anybody on here about financial advice, you go talk to a financial advisor. I have my financial advisor that I deal with, my accountant, and we've dealt with for 30 years. Good friend of mine from school, got his own business, and we always get together every 6 months and lay out. You guys can retire right now if you want to do it. He goes, but the 401k and that we've amassed, and also the pension, whatever else. I get it, the money my mother had left for me, and it's built up interest, whatever it may be, But if you're taking advice, this Sarasota Tim, because there's one called Blind Views, okay? And I guess my brother-in-law is officially blind. He has no eyes. I work for the blind out in the prisons, in the prison system here in Minnesota, Wisconsin. Jeff Pagel would tell you that. Jackal would tell you that. Is that the blind runs all the vending business in Wisconsin and Minnesota. I worked for the blind he paid me for an extra month. It was like $3,000 a month. It was a fun job. I did it until the job I have now. It's something to do. I mean, I got that $75,000 check for, what was it, 6.5 years, whatever, something like that. That check still sitting in the bank. And I think you got 3 years. So I worked at the airport, screwing around, and then I was going to get it done. He goes, well, can you help my friend get Lionel Lakes back into? I said, sure. So he goes, I'll give you whatever in cash. And that was fun. I mean, until the job I have now, it's like that was a lot of fun doing that. And he got taken advantage of by some guy who was taking his money, because they have prison money and then they have the money for the regular people. So this guy, this blind view guy, some of these people, I equated this to a friend of mine. My dad loved Rubens, okay? I like to listen to Fat Boy when he was live, and we'd get pissed, Papa Grizz, right? He's out there, right? He was fun because he'd yell at people, yell at me. He'd be live, and the boys would get mad at him, whatever else, and it was fun. Tina D, I wouldn't give her time of day. The bloody white tampon Tina Danrich, not a chance. It's like I've seen 6 videos of keeping behind the camera. I'm not going to watch some fake behavior. I'll suffer through a Wonder Hussy. I did listen to her video where she's bitching about not making money on YouTube. And I told her an email, keep telling her, got to keep it to 20 minutes, and you have to have more commercials and in the middle of it. Okay, because she's bitching, not making any money. I think it varies what she gets, right? It's like, that's the way it goes, young lady. It's not what they used to. So it's like okay, my dad, I don't have to beat it in there. Things trigger your mind when you're speaking about things, right? Because I saw the video and I listened to it. I'm like, it's the way she goes, man. And I sent her an email. And I said, it's the way she goes. E-begging on here and dry begging, and the best way it works on here. I don't like Rubens, right? My dad loved Rubens. He would come in and I'd make him a Ruben Almond once in a while. She goes, wait, your dad's here. He wants Ruben Almond. I go, no problem. We just try the same thing. He loved the Rubens. I don't like Rubens. It's like me having a Ruben every single day, or a Rachel every day. And then I bitch. God damn it, I just had a horrible dinner. Well, yeah, I had a Ruben, and I hated it. And these people... I'm putting his name in there. I don't think I'll get a lot. I guess he likes to throw out copyright strikes. That can come back to haunt him or anybody else, because you're misusing. he should let it go. I mean, if he's going to say infactual stuff, people are going to bitch about it. I do a video every single day, whatever it gets, 10 to 50. Some go over 100 on the other channel. On here, I've been pimping and prostituting horseshoe, what's his name, shoestring, whatever. Okay, I get it. He puts out 5 to 6 videos a day, and he throws the God card out there, and these people just get overly excited with this guy because of whatever. There's like a couple people on there. Hang on a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do. Oh, what was I gonna do? I don't want that one. I want that one. Spirit of Fire. Ambient. Let's do this one. Perfect. So they watch his videos and he gets pissed, and what does he do? He copyright strikes some Steel Told Tard show, right? Aaron Nimholt, right? He said it in a clip one day. I appreciate everybody clipping me because it keeps him in the algorithms. I listen to clip channels before I listen to him. Okay, I've met the Steel Told Tard show. Dave has put my stuff up after a while. You know, he's put my stuff up, and I guess you can clip me here on my behavior if you want, I guess. But like I've said before, the last one I did a video on the other channel in the car. You don't know Tim the way I know Tim. I don't think it's anything special. He's just some blogger who likes to troll people and say stupid stuff. And he runs around some woman. And he does the old crushing for God, and then he does the old like other people do, the cup of coffee. Wandering Gypsy. We'll talk about her stalker, right? Crushing for God. You know, I mean, and I get it. You want to make money, and I get it, but it's nonstop skullduggery of this behavior on here, and people just, if you don't like him, why do you? Then I guess they had a moratorium for one day, and I talked to the guy. It's like, really? Because there's about 4 or 5 channels out there. Because I listened to somebody, I think it was Blind Views, or the chick, the hell's her name? She had 2 channels, Darling or something she's on. There's another other chick that talks about him nonstop. I don't know if because maybe they like him because women are emotional, and he didn't respond to an email. I don't know. And some guy wanted to do a video to talk to him about his opinion on was going to pay him $200 for his favorite charity and $200 to him. And it was whatever it was. I'm like, really? I mean, if people are that stupid to listen to some guy on YouTube, I don't care who it is, about financials. Like I said, my financial advice is you pay yourself first. You are your first creditor, and don't live above your means. Don't charge alcohol, don't charge gas, and don't charge food. Okay? Period. Don't. Cash and carry for this cowboy. All right? But you got to, but if you're going to listen to some guy, I don't care, he or she tell you something about Social Security, that's what you have somebody, you go to somebody. It's like just like athletes that go to their buddies for financial advice. You go talk to somebody. Kent Herbeck in town, his agent who's gone said to him, "You play baseball, I'll make sure you never work a day in your life." Same thing with I think Rosie O'Donnell listened to her brother, but then he screwed her over. But what's his name? Garth Brooks, who's in some people right now, but the guy, these financial advisors did right for him. You know, I mean, but that was one thing about Ken Herbeck. He said, "Don't worry about it. You just you play baseball, and I'll make sure you never work in your day in your life. Money makes money. Okay, that's all there is to it." And Joe Mauer has made some really good money. He's still in town here, and he gave, I think, probably one of his brothers, and they have Mauer Chev out there in Cottage Grove, right? But I don't get these haters. I told a few of them, love to have them on the podcast. I don't know if they know how to dial a phone number or not, but I don't know what a podcast is. The hater guy, some of these guys probably can't dial a phone wouldn't know how to call into a podcast. It's a Google number, and I get it. You don't like the guy. I mean, I may talk about people, the Stalker out there in Boston and Dave, but I'm not going to consume this idiot because he always tags me. Okay, I mean, he's one that wants to tie me up and rape my wife. Let me watch, right? Doesn't work that way. You know, I don't, like I said, keep behind the camera. I watched 6 videos of this guy, not all of them. The one that was the best was when they got kicked out of Walmart and when his dad was in there, okay? But it'd be like me watching every single keep behind the camera video and piss and moan about it when it's fake. And like I taught the last one, Daily Grace, funny. Just easy on the eyes, hilarious, made me laugh because it was making fun stuff. She playing a character. It was a fun character, baking something and making me laugh. Okay, I was just listening to a biography of the guy of Gunsmoke. He was from here, the lead guy, the sheriff, and his brother. I didn't realize. Well, I knew he was from here. I didn't know they were brothers. He was a Mission Impossible, Graves, right? I'm not going to waste my time watching a Pickle Boy video and then just sitting there bitching about the guy when you know it's fake. It's just like you can watch a movie and say, hey, the story could have been a little better. I look at every movie. I try when I want to watch any movie. Hey, I like animation. Pet's Life it's really good. Good movie. I've seen it 3 times. I mean, there's a lot of good movies out there. So I mean, what was that one with the bugs? Was in it Stormtroopers? I mean, just such a cheesy movie, but just good because it was just so cheesy and out there, man, with the acting. But it was hilarious. A great movie. I mean, every movie if I watched when I was for 2 years when I worked at the airport, I'd get off and I had the morning. I did some podcasts, but I could go to the Mall of America or Eden Prairie, and I'd see a movie every other day. I actually bought a pass for a whole year for movies, so I could go to the theater, and it was kind of fun. I saw all kinds of movies, and some were duds, but I was like, okay, what's it was okay. I mean, it was not bad, but I don't understand if these people why you watch this guy, you hate watch this guy, and then you bitch. Again, you eat a meal you don't like, you eat it again, and then you eat it again. We go to a lot of different restaurants in town here because we like the food, we like the people. Okay, so we go to Don Devani's Pizza over there in Eden Prairie. It's a local establishment. We go to Old Chicago's, whatever. We go down there to Lions Tap in Eden Prairie. Anybody comes here, it's Cowport approved. 5A Club over there off of 77. The other one up the road, the Diners and Dives went there one time too as well. And the Diners and Dives was the Mexican one off of Nicollet. Used to be the Old Embers. That's a good place to go to too as well. My point is, I go to restaurants that I enjoy. I don't go back to restaurants I don't like. We just don't. Okay, we travel to certain places. We like San Diego. We've been to Virginia Beach. We like it. The one we were out there in Maryland. What it was called? I mean, we went last year. Nothing special. I wouldn't go there again. I mean, it was okay. But Ocean City, what the hell it was called over there in Maryland. Okay, it was fun, but it was nothing special. But some of these people, I don't know what, especially the women, why they bitch about this guy and they watch because he puts out like 3 to 4 videos a day. People put out just a shitload. He says, buy me a cup of coffee. And then he whatever pays that person behind him, whatever else. And it's just, there was that one lady on here, I talked about before, the video got recommended to me about 3-4 years ago. And she was, some chick on here said she was a minimalist living in a small house, which is fine. Anybody can live minimalist. You can. I mean, you can live in a condo and downsize and live within your means, go on cruises. I mean, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't, we have a cabin at my mom's house because I bought it back. But I mean, I don't need to be extravagant and live in this huge house. I live in a nice area here. I live in the poor side. I live well, okay? But hang on a second. Oh, let's go inner sound. But I don't know. I'd love to have these people come on, but I don't think they know what a podcast is. More or less how to spell it. And, you know, Tina D, same thing. People sit in that room and they wait for her to go live. And on YouTube, you can't go live over somebody else. That's a big no-no, which is making sense. I told before, Sports City Chefs, when I was on Blog Talk Radio Network, I would go live. And he would get mad because I was going over him. I don't really care. I do it when I want to do it, right? I don't really care. When I do these fear-mongering radios, there is no one here listening live. I rarely get. Only the Stalker will come in. Dave 25 will get to momentarily, okay? But I'm sure I go to the Stalker with bad sound. Debbie Daly was my favorite listener because she had good sound. She was funny. She was hilarious. Her drama was funny. Pissing more about News Guy, The One Angry Jew, and Guy Shea was pretty good. You know, like I said, I've been obsessing over Aaron Hernandez's jail cell calls. They're epic. Thinking he's gonna come home. Those are the best calls. Him and his fiance, she didn't care about him. Was it gas? Sea bass. But I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't get it. Why they hate watch the guy. I mean, I don't know if they don't leave the house. I mean, I got a GoPro 10. I have a DJI 4. I have the Pocket. And I still have my favorite little camera, the flip camera, which I think I've been using a long time. Those are my favorite little cameras. So if you want to just film your doggy or something like I said, I love to make a flip camera movie. It'd be hilarious as hell. Because those you can stop. It'd be hilarious to make a flip camera. It'd be so much fun to do that. You can stop it, start it, do it, you know. Because I could do a 2-hour show and then just put them all together, and it would be hilarious as hell. It'd be fun to make a flip camera movie. Put it up on YouTube, you know. But it'd be hilarious. But I love the flip cameras. They're easy. You get the rechargeable batteries. It goes in there. Out it comes. You put it in and pull. It goes up. It's just. The open mic is really easy. It's just kind of fun to zero in and zero out with people. So if you want to do something fun with somebody running around or something, it moves around more. But when YouTube used to be able to straighten it out for it, it was a great little camera. So I'm not saying it's the best, but it's just old school and it's just easy to work and it's fun to. If I want to videotape my dog arguing with the other dog, it's just easy to do it because you can zero in on the dog. Or if you want to go out and look at something. Really, like at a plant or something, that's what stuff's really good for. Zeroing in on it, so it's good for. It's easy stuff. It's easy schmeezy. But I don't know. I think about these people on here that just piss them off about this Sarasota Tim. If he doesn't say something right or whatever, people are going to give him money. They'll give him money to piss him on. I just telling he's gonna copyright strike people. It come back to haunt him because I've known people have lost their channels for doing that behavior. Issuing it's fair use, which in his defense, I've never liked the fair use law when it comes to music. I always tell her about that. I said, look, so fair use, can I go into a restaurant or like a gas station, put 15 cents of gas in, stop, walk in, cut off 50% of a Snickers, take a couple chips, pour some pop in a thing and walk out. Where are you going? I took 15%. I took 15 seconds worth of food. I don't think so. I've never liked that because I always point out to her in commercials like Back in Black is used by Walmart, by AC/DC. They don't get nothing. They get to use it, and that's why TikTok is 15 seconds. You know, but if you have a music, you let people use your music on TikTok because then it's gonna put you back in. So, if you're out there, Sarasota Tim's, let them clip you. Let them go ahead, man. They just don't say a word. Don't copyright strike them. Ignore them. Don't allude to them. If they want to hate on you, let them do it, man. These people have nothing better to do but sit there and piss them on about you. They don't have a hobby in their life. They don't leave the house. YouTube is their life because this is their mode of entertainment. I'm entertained when I go to the State Fair and people watch. When I go to Las Vegas. And on YouTube, you can reach out and touch somebody. Like I said, if it's the Huss, the Wandering Gypsy, if it's Carpegger, any YouTubers, you can watch them and you probably get a hold of them in an email. You know, you can usually email people and go, "Hi, I really like your show. Where can I give you some money or something?" Oh, geez, just give money in your chat, Rich. Don't give it to some YouTuber. Don't do it. That's all I'm asking. It just drives me insane. It's nonstop skullduggery. So I don't know. I have a hard time with this. If you, like I said, type in his name, and there's numerous channels that just piss him on about this guy. They'll watch him and they piss him on. They watch him. He puts out like 5 videos a day, 3 to 4 to 5, in his car, and he's doing car things, whatever else. And I help. It's the blind view guy is all over the top. Darling is over the top, and all these people, love to have them on, but I don't think any one of these people know how to dial a phone number and would have no idea what the podcast is. Just ask him. I mean, what is it, man? I mean, are you the Sarasota Tim police here? I mean, I'm just curious. What are you trying to do? I mean, because someone might did a comment in the video in my car. You don't know him like we know him. What does that mean? I mean, do you know him? Have you met him? I mean, just like Carpegger has his. I mean, he was videotaping. I showed that on passing through a bunch of kids watching something at some park. The guy's just likes to play this curmudgeon, or adult. I mean, hey, we all have the mentality in our mind of a child. You always want to have the gift of wonder. But I really try not to put kids in my video. When I'm videoing in public, I really care where the camera goes. Okay, I've never been to Disney or Disneyland. I would probably go on a ride and just show you the ride real quick, be done with it, but don't walk around. Just like I said, these Disney streamers that just stream for 5-6 hours and walk around the damn park, and I don't get that way people like that stuff. But I don't know. It's just strange when I listen to these hater channels. I've shared a few on Twitter. I just think it's interesting that they break it down like it's like they're doing God's work. They're pissing off the guy. It's like. Oh, another thing I don't like they do either is they call. So when he goes into like a surf shop or something, he goes into like an area, let's say he goes into a store. I don't know, I'm trying to think of, let's say Hoagies and Hoggies up in downtown Hopkins, right? I haven't been there in a long time. Let's say I'm a daily vlogger. I go to Hoagies, right? I'm in town, right? And I go in there. Yeah, that cowboy, man, you just stay away from his young ass. He was in your building, man. And I go over to Midnight Market down the street, right? I go, yeah, that cowboy, man. You say that guy's a fucking dink, man. So I guess he goes in. Certain people will call and harass, which I do not condone. That drives me insane. Who's ever doing that just shows they've gone off the deep end. Just like when Carpegger had allegedly had car problems. The housekeeper Jenny Penny, right, when she was in Colorado. He does a video pissing on about the car thing. And people, I got on his page. And I said, people, this will encourage people to go call. They don't need to do it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's like, why are you calling them? It's none of your business. When you put your business out there, same thing. He got pushback on his hurricane and all the conspiracy theories. We needed a hurricane one. It's like you're going to get that, man. People are going to piss and moan. When the more views you get, watch what you wish for, right? But it just people love to harass people and stuff. I mean, I don't hate any of these people out there. I don't be calling people's jobs, and that's just what people do on here. As soon as you're like, let's say I happen to run into Sarasota Tim. I'm down in Sarasota. I happen to run into the guy, and hey, I know you are. We have a conversation. I'm in his video. Hey, I'm Capo, whatever. We have a conversation. Say, hey, listen, I know about your haters, so we don't really care, but what's going on? I would get pushback because I'm on his show. I guarantee it. Tomorrow, if I happen to run into him in Sarasota and say hi to the guy, and we do a video together, and say, hey, I'm with Sarasota Simmer, I'm on his show, whatever, and whatever, how's it going, blah, blah, we have a conversation, and I put it up. I'd be like, oh my God, how dare you? I mean, I don't hate or like the guy. I'm not going to subdue him. To me, it entertains me to listen to people, the haters. It entertains me, and I just shake my head. I've spoke with before the Squirmy and Grubs channel. That's kind of backed off. People were like bitching that it was fake. It's like, okay, if it is, doing it in your business, questioning, because people have nothing else. They'll watch the whole video, then they'll bitch about Squirmy and Grubs. That's what they do. It's like, okay, you're wasting good suffering. Because during the pandemic, somebody was doing for 11 months bitching, and then I think they got their job back and they stopped. It takes a lot of work to sit there and listen to the whole video, break it down, and then videotape it and bitch about it. I have to be able to get mental health. I mean, I'm mentally ill too. I know that. I control mental illness. These people really need to bone up and please seek help and leave your house. Get, as they say, touch some grass, get a camera, and go do something. It's easy to sit home and watch somebody else's stuff and bitch about it. Like I said, carpetbagger, I could do the Huss and bitch about her the whole time, or Huss, or anybody else, and whine about Blogger. And people like to jump on the wagon. They bitch about Daily Woo, and I don't need to watch Carpetbagger for 45 minutes. Not going to do it. I mean, like I said, my first person Company Man is. Go check out Company Man. Does a really, really good job on stuff like that. He talks about businesses coming and going. It's a 11-minute video. I can watch it. It's good. There's lots of good. I mean, Carolyn RV does these long ones too as well. I mean, I'll support her, but I'm not going to listen to the woman. I mean, show me something in 12 minutes. I mean, there's some really good videos out there. Some old railroad tracks. Those are fun to watch, listen to. History of Train. My favorite train guy that I listen to over on the other channel. He's my favorite guy. He's down in Florida. Distant Signal. He's good. He gives you information about trains. It's interesting. You watch. He runs around, does it. But I just these people are just mentally ill, and they just cannot get enough of the man. So that's enough of him, and we just kind of talk about it. So anyways, so Dave 25, right? So I don't speak to him as much as I used to. We did talk today. He calls me on the blue, and I'm like, what? What do you want? What's going on? So he wanted me to do a video bitch about the guy. Like, no, I'll just talk about you. I don't need to. I don't do a lot of videos in my car. I just got something I got to talk about, something, whatever else. I did one on the railroad tracks, walking about people, e-begging. What people love to do, right? Because what YouTube has become to be asking for money. Camo Dave was like that, big time. That's all he did was ask for money. He left YouTube when he died, okay? I guarantee it, Sarasota Tim will leave, his channel gets taken down, or he just doesn't, he gets run over by a tricycle, okay? Outside a gay bar, I don't know, right? But anyways, give me a second. Let me see, what's this? He got positive to Twisted Radio, okay. Anyways, but so he's been begging for money because he refuses to work and claims his injury, right? So he wanted me to do a video to rip on the guy. I did one on him and Nelly. Nelly was pissing him off. Like, shut up, Nelly. You got me phone with your penis breath. What the hell's wrong with you? But anyways, so he cheese repeat hopes. Okay, yeah, okay. Number 13. Okay. So Dave has been, it's kind of sad, Dave. I get you want to have some fun on YouTube. And I've done videos where I pretend I'm someplace and I'm not. I'll do like video. I'm in Rhode Island walking on a railroad track, claiming I'm in Alabama, looking at an old house, or I'm looking somewhere, screwing around with Mark Terry. You're in a different state. You're not. Just bold-faced lying, which, what I like to do. Hey, I'm in Arkansas. I'm down here and blah, 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 walking around on an old railroad track, smoking a cigar, right? I do that kind of behavior. I screw around, but I'm surely not going to crawl over the unfortunate dead bodies that have had a situation here with go here, unfoldment relevant. What is happening with the Hurricane Milton, right? And they have the other one, that Helene, or whatever it's called. That's now a different outrage. So people have forgotten about that already. They're still suffering, and Donald J. Trump and pimping and prostituting over that behavior. Like I said, I'm lucky here in Minnesota. We have a tornado once in a while. We have snowstorms. And, like I was telling her, I said I was watching a guy go through in a boat where they evacuated a part of Florida. And he'd been there his whole life. And he was like, you could see the guy was on damn near in tears. These people on the second floor of the apartment, cars are floating in the water. These people are suffering. Dave thinks it's funny, And it's like, Dave doesn't have any leadership in his life. His dad named him Junior. He sits on YouTube all day long, and all he does is listen to Tina D, and you just trash, and, what's his name, Steve Billings. How you go to his Twitter account, all he does is bitch about Dave and do thumbnails all day long. I feel sorry for these people, and YouTube's a good enjoyment for me, for a lot of good stuff, information. And I just listen to these hater channels, and what Dave was telling me, I'm not going to listen to your BS. He's begging for money because, and people are going to call the police on the guy. It's like, why bother, man? Got the Haggy family, family name, and he's making money on that, I guess. But he thinks it's funny by pimping Milton, pimping the victims of the Milton hurricane. Okay, that hit smack dab right in the middle of. I've been out to Clearwater. It's beautiful area. St. Pete, beautiful area over there. Took the roof off of the baseball. It's hurricanes have and tornadoes have this unbelievable, gorgeous. I call it. This gorgeous and beautiful strength that just gets up. It's just unbelievable strength. But when it unleashes on it, it's unbelievable. One thing about wind, but it's the water and the tornadoes that just do the damage. They spawned a shitload of tornadoes, and those things will just rip you from pillar to post and post to pillar. It's you live down that area down there. You're gonna be at the mercy. Just like I love Virginia Beach. Love to be able to retire down there. It seems really cool, but you get to deal with the hurricane. They come rolling in. The storm surges that come up, right? It's to sit there and Dave pimps these people, and then a lot of vloggers are doing their, going into Carolinas and then doing videos on it and putting up on YouTube. And we have Marjorie Taylor claiming that it's the government's controlling the weather, pimping and prostituting people's behaviors, which really pisses me off to no end. And it's just, Dave just doesn't get it. He thinks it's funny. Me saying I'm somewhere that I'm not, that's one thing. I'm in Des Moines, Iowa, up in Walker. I've said in Rhode Island, Walker Railroad Track. That's just me effing around, I said, he always tries to say, Dave, I'll decide what I want to do a video. Whatever motivates me to do it, I've been just kind of, I was going to work half day today, but we were busy, and plus I got Monday, and I did some stuff and got some fuel in the truck for Monday and surfed a little bit and kind of dragged my feet and recycled some stuff and made some money, right? Something's going to motivate me. I don't think I'll probably pick up Ken this weekend because she's going to sell a bunch of stuff up there in Little Falls. She's got some really cool stuff that she's made up, and she's going to go sell them. She's got a lot of Afghans and stuff, and so she does a lot of knitting and stuff, so that's kind of cool. She's going to go do that behavior, make a little cash. She makes a lot of baby Afghans for people when they have a child, so. But I enjoy making videos. I enjoy it. I enjoy making audios. I like making content. You do it because just whatever motivates you. I've made comments about Donald J. Trump, and he's too chicken to do another thing with her. He should be in victory formation if it's already done. But I think it's not a cool thing to crawl over, just like with what was his name, Alex Jones, crawling over the unfortunate bodies of the people out there and who got murdered out there, and then the Sandy Hook, right? And they liquidated his behavior, right? People love to crawl over the bodies, and the Hunch has been doing that. And the hurricane out in the Carolinas, but Dave thinks it's funny, so he's been asking for money and this and that. Just that's the problem with YouTube. It has become to be just e-begging because people are going to do it. It never hurts to ask. I get right. It never hurts to ask. I guess if you really need to ask for it, people are going to give it to you, right? What the hell, right? I do my own effing. I make my own money. I never bought into the Blog Talk Radio Network one. On Spreaker, I had whatever it was, almost $2,000. Same thing on YouTube. I had a lot of money there, but they said you have to do something. You got to get your thing in. So I got paid, and every month I get my little thing put in there. Literally, like on the 28th day of October, I'll get the email from both. First from them, and then from them. This has been deposited into your thing. That's what they do. So. Let me. What do I have over there on Blog Talk? Blog Talk. Let's go look. What I have over here on monetize. Let me see. What do I have? Balance I have is $210, and the next payment is going to be $91.50. So they'll give you a percentage of it. It gives you how much. I like it. The last, I'm up 107% last 30 days. I'm shocked. Okay. Last 30 days revenue, I've made $82. So because they had the PayPal and stuff. So then you can open them. You can look at all your. Will be paid before October 31st. Next payment. Okay. You kind of figure it out. So that's kind of cool. It's easy money to make. I mean, you got to put your mind to it, and you got to, like the NFL, whatever else. But Dave should be ashamed of himself, but he's not. He thinks it's funny, and it's not. He never knows how to act in the first place. He doesn't know how to do what I do. Go out and he pretended to be homeless. He just doesn't know how to do it. When I'm walking around the forest, claiming I'm walking around Hibbing, Minnesota, or wherever I might be at, wandering through the woods, or I claim I'm here and there, Like one time I said I was in Sydney, Ohio, and to piss off Fat Boy, he got all mad, and I was like, I told Douche you'd actually go to Sydney, Ohio a week beforehand, and then you put them up the following week that day. So you put them at Wednesday. Hey, I'm here on the 16th day of October. You're actually the 9th and the 10th, but you put whatever. You're on the 11th, but you say you're on that Friday. Hey, I'm on here on the 11th day of October, the 18th of October. But you're actually doing it, so you get back and you put them up. He's gonna think you're in town. Hey man, I'm here in Sydney, Ohio. I'm staying at the Super 8, man. He would call Super 8. He would, but that's Fat Boy for you. Papa Grizz 56. I miss Papa Grizz 56. I miss him getting angry. He's been around lately. I miss him. I know the boys miss him. Yelling and hollering at people. Miss Satan's granddaughter in the background. His sister in the background, pissing and moaning. Always the best. But anyways, I don't know. What are we going to do, right? So, I have spoke of this before. Wandering Gypsy. The young ladies out there. A friend of Wonder Hussy. And I saw a few of her stuff. I don't want to hear that you're depressed. I love this. I did give her advice. I sent her an email. She should go to Trees of Mystery. She's in California, which is fun. We were out there before I was a YouTuber, and you have I would walk through the forest of the redwoods. Oh, hang on. So she has getting. Let's go whitewash. It's a long one, so. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. So, she is a friend of the Huss, right? And I will support any woman that wants to go out and around, because men are visual, women are emotional. And I've told before, a young lady, when all those gay people were murdered a good 10 years ago in Florida, I think it was, where was it? Was it, was it out there in, where was it? Was it Mickey Country out there? But they were murdered at a gay bar, and this nightclub, who was, 25, whatever, and she was a singer on YouTube, so she would always have, after the show, she'd have meet and greets, right? So the last guy she talked to walked up to shake his hand, and he shot her, killed her right there in the bar, because he was stalking her. So if you go listen to her, Wandering Gypsy, and the guy, I think I Googled it, and if it was him, the one guy, I did it, and he's like about my age, claiming they dated when he was younger or something, I don't know. And she's going to Copa, where the Huss is going to be, I think it's November 2nd. They have like a big get-together in that town. A lot of local YouTubers go. The Huss goes there, she goes there. What's his name? One-Legged Miner goes there. I love going on his mine tour. He seems a really nice man. A couple people that the Huss has been worked with, and I've seen it before. I think Fiesta Adventures goes there, a guy I know from that area. It's a big get-together they raise money for the police department, for the fire department, okay? It's great. They all go there. They have meet and greets. People give money. I get it. Whatever else. I put on Cartbagger's thing, but they took it down because it's like, hey, if he's in the area, go. It's right up by Death Valley. I don't know if he'd be out there. The Daily Woo would be good to go there. He's in, whatever, kind of wander through. But so So she did a video on it, and I get she did the video, but all she's doing is embroiling this idiot of his stalking, because he'll go where she was or something, whatever else. But and I get it, it's she's a nice young lady. She's far from being ugly, and she's not gorgeous, but she's a very striking young lady. What do I always say? Men are visual, women are emotional, and she's getting emotional. I get it. And she said she's going to talk to the police, and she goes there and whatever else. And I get it. I don't think the guy had the balls to actually go walk up to her in a public place. But people are strange when they get obsessed with YouTubers, because you can reach out and touch a YouTuber. Hey, I've always been in love with the chick from Big Bang. She's a beautiful woman. I've always liked her. Okay, she's gorgeous. CC here in town, African American lady on Channel 11. Audrey, they're both beautiful. Channel 11. I guess I could follow them around. I've talked about the radio station lady was getting stalked by some idiot because he sent her an email about his cat. I'm probably hear that, and the guy was stalking her. Right? I just, that to me, it just blows me away. But men are visual. Women are emotional. And when she bitches about this guy, all she's doing is giving him chances to take a run at her. It just pisses me off that we have to have this conversation. It really, really pisses me off that she's getting stalked. I don't get it. But it just drives me insane. I don't know. It's too bad. She's a nice young lady. I know she's working hard. But I wonder Hussey is bitching about not making enough money. And she did a video on that. What's wrong with me? And it's like, I get it, young lady. You're not going to make the money you used to make. It's like she did a video on that. I'm like, sweetheart, that's the way she works. Not going to make the money. It's just not out there. She was bitching about that on the video. I listened to that one. It's like, dry begging, and that's it. I do a lot of videos I like, don't go anywhere, and some do that don't. But it's the way she goes. Just when they get picked up, right? Let's see here now. I wish he would answer the phone, Corey. The little bastard. He never wants to answer the phone.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Pick up the phone. He never picks up anymore. He never picks up. Very rarely. Let's see if Ted the Talking Head is in the building. His coach got fired, like Evan Maya. Ted the Talking Head. It's been a while since I spoke to him. His Mets are moving on to something more substantial. Ted the Talking Head. Ted! Nope. Let's see if Sweet Melissa wants to call on the show. Call the show. Call the show. Call on the show. Sometimes she's around. Not always. No? No? That's too bad. I thought for sure be able to get a phone call from somebody. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't know. This drama on YouTube is just, it's never ending, man. It just doesn't end, man. It's just been stalking and, Tina D, and I guess she's been, like, what is she doing? Oh, here's another one. Airstream Nightmare, defective wrangling camper van. That's too bad. I've always liked them. Tina D. Let's see, Tina Damage. What is she doing these days? Taking my trashy house. God. My goodness. What's this? I quit 2 days ago. Why are you quitting? Quit? Let me see. Absolute. What's this? So, just passing through. Okay, cool. That's too bad about Airstream and RV Nightmare. Defective wrangling camper van. That's too bad. Any who's, any hows. Blue Brothers, 20 Things You Didn't Know. That was a good movie. Also, another thing, Call Me Chris. Part 2, Clint baby crying. Paul Stanley on his pre-kiss job. I like Paul Stanley be so cool to talk to. Why I'm not going to Aftershock 2024? Okay. I took my name. I can't even before telling you guys this. I quit. What's this all about? I don't know. I love those I quit videos. And it's like, yeah, okay. Just looking for what you know what the I quit videos are for. They want people to feel, don't quit. Be like Hussey saying that or something. I'm gonna quit. I'm not gonna do this anymore. No way. You know what they need to do with this Milton, these hurricanes, just grind this stuff up. They need to bring portable grinders and crush. Just get rid of this stuff. That's what they need to do. They're just bring it to one area and put it on in barges and make something out of it. That's all they got to do. Trump hosts a MAGA in Colorado. His usual behavior. Tampa J. My entire 3-day experience at home. No power. 1 hour show. I'm not. Not gonna listen. That's just. He's got a serious thumbnail on that one. So. Anyways. I will meet you outside. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't wait till it's over. I can't wait till this election is over with the hunch Donald J. Trump. I cannot wait. But anyways, that is a wrap up today. I don't need to go on and on. But let's see here now. Let's go with track title, Eyes of Glory. All right, you guys. Anyways, you guys, we appreciate people that come to the audio version on the video platform. Without you, we have nothing at all. All right? And away we go. That's right. Eyes of Glory. Just keep on hating. Keep on listening. He'll love it. Dave, 25. You're a loser. Don't worry about it, drowning Gypsy. Just make sure of your weapon and put a bolt through his head. My name is Jeff, your Mong and Radio. Remember the military of the armed forces during the holiday season. Storm those beaches, and God bless working class. Appreciate your service, men, women, blue. Not of victims. Balls the size of apples, ovaries the size of oak trees. Appreciate it. Make good choices in your life, and guess what? You'll be in good places. Or be in bad places. It's all there is. Don't run with poor people. Run with good people. Shout out people in the hurricane. This too shall pass. Don't forget about them. Safe sex. Thrill pill, trench, cherry patch, smashing gas, gentle dam. You women carry the groceries. You carry the groceries. Well, there is to it. AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, needle in the penis. That's all we're asking. All right, drugs are here. Perfect. Don't drink and drive. Vikings on a bye. Go Cowboys. Damn right. Hockey season's in full regalia. That's right. That's right. So my Blackhawks are an embarrassment. Anyways, you guys, from the outskirts, poor side of Minnetonka, the shadow shady Oak Lake, it's your favorite audio addiction. I am out.